In the complex world of human psychology, understanding the inherent weaknesses that can affect individuals is crucial for personal growth and societal harmony. Women, like men, possess unique psychological traits that can be perceived as weaknesses in various contexts. These weaknesses are not universal or exclusive to all women, but they are commonly observed patterns influenced by biological, social, and psychological factors. Weakness 1. Emotional sensitivity. Emotional sensitivity is often seen as a double-edged sword for women. While it allows for deep empathy and strong interpersonal connections, it can also lead to heightened vulnerability to emotional distress. Women, generally, are more attuned to their emotions and the emotions of others. This sensitivity can be traced back to evolutionary psychology, where nurturing and social bonding were crucial for survival. However, this heightened emotional awareness can sometimes result in overreactions to situations that might seem trivial to others. For instance, a minor disagreement with a friend might cause prolonged feelings of sadness or anxiety. The psychological impact of emotional sensitivity can lead to stress, burnout, and mental health issues if not managed properly. Understanding this weakness involves recognizing the balance between emotional receptivity and resilience. Techniques such as mindfulness, cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and emotional regulation strategies can help women manage their emotional sensitivity effectively. Weakness 2. Overthinking. Overthinking is a prevalent issue among women, often leading to unnecessary stress and anxiety. This cognitive pattern involves repeatedly analyzing situations, decisions, or interactions to the point of mental exhaustion. The tendency to overthink can be linked to social and cultural expectations placed on women to be meticulous and conscientious. Psychologically, overthinking can stem from a desire for control and fear of uncertainty. When faced with a decision, women might dwell on potential outcomes, replay past conversations, or anticipate future scenarios in exhaustive detail. This mental overactivity can hinder decision-making processes and lead to a paralyzing indecisiveness. Overthinking not only affects mental well-being but also physical health, contributing to issues such as insomnia and chronic stress. To combat overthinking, cognitive restructuring techniques, stress management practices, and fostering a mindset of acceptance can be beneficial. Encouraging women to embrace imperfection and uncertainty can significantly reduce the burden of overthinking. Weakness 3. Need for approval. The need for approval is a deep-seated psychological trait that can significantly influence women's behavior and self-esteem. From a young age, many women are socialized to seek validation from others, be it parents, teachers, peers, or romantic partners. This need for external validation can shake their self-worth and decision-making processes. Psychologically, the need for approval is rooted in the human desire for social acceptance and belonging. However, an excessive reliance on external approval can lead to a fragile self-esteem and a tendency to conform to others' expectations, often at the expense of one's own desires and values. Women might find themselves constantly striving to meet societal standards of beauty, success, and behavior to gain acceptance and avoid criticism. This can result in stress, anxiety, and a diminished sense of self. Building a strong sense of self-worth independent of external validation is crucial. This involves cultivating self-compassion, setting personal goals, and recognizing one's intrinsic value. Empowering women to trust their own judgment and embrace their individuality can mitigate the detrimental effects of this psychological weakness. Weakness 4. Fear of failure. Fear of failure is a common psychological hurdle for many women, impacting their willingness to take risks and pursue ambitious goals. This fear can stem from perfectionism, societal pressures, and past experiences of failure. Psychologically, the fear of failure is associated with a fear of judgment, shame, and a perceived loss of worth. Women who fear failure might avoid challenging tasks, settle for less ambitious goals, or experience intense anxiety when faced with potential failure. This fear can limit personal and professional growth, stifling creativity and innovation. Additionally, the fear of failure can lead to procrastination, as the anxiety of not succeeding prevents women from starting or completing tasks. Addressing this weakness involves fostering a growth mindset, where failure is viewed as a learning opportunity rather than a reflection of one's abilities. Encouraging resilience, setting realistic goals, and celebrating small achievements can help women overcome the paralyzing effects of fear of failure. Psychological support, such as therapy or coaching, can also provide valuable tools for managing this fear effectively. Weakness 5. Difficulty in saying no. Difficulty in saying no is a psychological challenge that many women face, often leading to overcommitment and burnout. This weakness is closely linked to the desire to please others and avoid conflict. Psychologically, the inability to say no can be rooted in low self-esteem, fear of rejection, and the need for approval. Women might agree to take on additional responsibilities, help others at their own expense, or avoid asserting their own needs and boundaries. This can result in emotional and physical exhaustion, as well as resentment and frustration. Learning to say no is an essential skill for maintaining healthy boundaries and self-care. Women need to recognize that saying no is not a sign of weakness or selfishness, but a necessary act of self-preservation. Assertiveness training, boundary-setting techniques, and building self-confidence can empower women to prioritize their own needs and manage their commitments more effectively. By learning to say no, women can reduce stress, improve their well-being, and maintain healthier relationships. Weakness 6. Tendency to people-pleasing. People-pleasing behavior is a psychological pattern where women prioritize others' needs and desires over their own. This tendency can lead to neglecting personal well-being and suppressing one's true feelings and opinions. Psychologically, people-pleasing is often linked to a fear of rejection, a desire for social acceptance, and low self-esteem. Women who exhibit people-pleasing behavior might go to great lengths to avoid conflict, seek approval, and make others happy, even if it means compromising their own values and needs. This can result in feelings of resentment, frustration, and a loss of self-identity. Over time, people-pleasing can erode self-esteem and lead to burnout. Addressing this weakness involves developing self-awareness and assertiveness. Women need to learn to prioritize their own needs, set boundaries, and communicate their preferences effectively. Building self-confidence and self-compassion can help women break free from the cycle of people-pleasing and develop healthier, more authentic relationships. Weakness 7. Self-doubt. Self-doubt is a pervasive psychological issue that affects many women, undermining their confidence and self-esteem. This weakness can manifest in various forms, such as imposter syndrome, where women feel undeserving of their achievements, or chronic self-criticism, where they constantly question their abilities and worth. Psychologically, self-doubt is often rooted in past experiences, societal expectations, and internalized negative beliefs. Women who experience self-doubt might hesitate to pursue opportunities, undervalue their skills, or avoid taking on new challenges. This can limit personal and professional growth and contribute to feelings of anxiety and inadequacy. Building self-confidence is crucial for overcoming self-doubt. This involves challenging negative self-talk, recognizing and celebrating achievements, and seeking support from mentors and peers. Techniques such as cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, mindfulness, and positive affirmations can also help women develop a more positive self-image and reduce self-doubt. Weakness 8. Reluctance to take risks. Reluctance to take risks is a psychological trait that can hinder women's personal and professional development. This weakness is often fueled by fear of failure, self-doubt, and a desire for security and stability. Psychologically, risk aversion is associated with a preference for certainty and a fear of the unknown. Women who are reluctant to take risks might avoid pursuing ambitious goals, trying new experiences, or stepping out of their comfort zones. This can limit their potential for growth and achievement. Encouraging a willingness to take risks involves fostering a growth mindset where challenges are viewed as opportunities for learning and development. Women need to develop resilience and a tolerance for uncertainty, recognizing that failure is a natural part of the learning process. Building a supportive network, seeking mentorship, and setting incremental goals can help women build confidence and embrace risk-taking behavior. By overcoming their reluctance to take risks, women can unlock new opportunities and achieve greater success. Weakness 9. Struggles with work-life balance. Balancing work and personal life is a significant psychological challenge for many women. The demands of career, family, and personal responsibilities can create a constant struggle to achieve harmony and fulfillment. Psychologically, the pressure to excel in multiple roles can lead to stress, guilt, and burnout. Women might feel torn between their professional ambitions and their responsibilities as caregivers, partners, and friends. This can result in feelings of inadequacy and exhaustion. Achieving a healthy work-life balance involves prioritizing self-care and setting realistic expectations. Women need to recognize the importance of boundaries and learn to delegate tasks and responsibilities. Time management skills, stress reduction techniques, and seeking support from family and colleagues can also help women manage their various roles more effectively. Creating a supportive work environment that values flexibility and work-life integration is crucial for helping women achieve balance and maintain their well-being. Weakness 10. Perfectionism. Perfectionism is a double-edged sword for many women. While striving for excellence can drive success, an excessive need for perfection can lead to stress, anxiety, and burnout. Women may feel pressured to meet unrealistic standards in their appearance, work, and relationships, leading to a constant sense of inadequacy. Psychologically, perfectionism is associated with a fear of failure and a desire for control. Women may set excessively high standards for themselves and feel devastated when they fall short. This can result in procrastination and difficulty in completing tasks, as the fear of making mistakes can be paralyzing. Managing perfectionism involves setting realistic goals, accepting imperfections, and focusing on progress rather than perfection. Women can benefit from practicing self-compassion and recognizing that mistakes are a natural part of learning and growth. Therapy can help in addressing underlying issues related to perfectionism and developing healthier patterns of behavior.